Greetings and salutations, everyone. We're watching the expansion reveal. Let me just reset it real quick, just in case. This is something. Getting an expansion announcement. It's probably gonna be dragon themed. As my guess, it's gonna be dragon themed. It's gonna have the Dragon Isles. We might get some world revamp. Maybe we'll get some new customizations and who knows what. I don't know. That's the fun part of an expansion being announced. It's probably gonna be dragon themed though. I'd be very shocked if it isn't. Will I be sad or upset? Guess we'll find out.
Foundation of much of the lore of WoW. So without further ado, let's watch the cinematic.
Yes. What we got? Galakrond.
The world has been sundered. It cries out in pain.
Oxtraza.
We must go to its aid. We entrust our ancestral home to you, the Watchers.
Titans, Watchers, okay. Okay.
Let the land slumber, hidden even from our own eyes.
Turn on the mists.
You will feel our return in the waking of the land. Then you must light the beacon of Tearhold, lest the path home be lost to us forever.
None of the leaks talked about this. Oh. Took them a while. We got some Dragonflight music. What the heck is going on here? Yeah, all your buddies are not doing so great, it looks like, dude. Ooh. This looks just like Uldum. Or Udum. Oh. Damn. You can do it, buddy. I like the statue, dude. No! You can do it! I think everyone thought this guy was an orc. He's green. You can do it! No! His final act. I feel bad for this dude. Nice. Is that Alexstrasza? Look at them all. Look at those beautiful dragons.
The world is healing, but her fate is yet uncertain. Together, we shall be Azeroth's protectors once again.
Ah!
Here, the new age of dragons shall begin.
New Age of Dragons. There's the logo. Wasn't fake after all. Alright. Was that really it? Okay. Thanks for tuning in. Ended 26 seconds ago. Okay. Let's see what if we can watch the not watch the World of Warcraft cinematic. Well, yeah, we're gonna talk about it at least. Okay. Cinematic trailer. Story. Cinematic trailer. Okay, let's talk about this. Usually they don't do that. Okay. Alright. I haven't seen anyone's thoughts about this, but let me go ahead and talk about it. Okay. So, let's talk about the story of this. This is going to be me doing some editing magic here and there. Good old Danny. Alright, so... just watch the whole thing, and this is me editing much later. So let's go ahead and talk about the cinematic. I was quite surprised by the premise, but I am not personally against it. It sounds about right. Kind of sounds like a combination of like Mista Pandaria and some other themes, some other new themes. So this takes place 10,000 years ago. So you have a Titan artifact beaming and glowing. It's humming. It looks a lot like something from Uldum. And over here, it looks like there's like a Fellstorm going on. I believe they say this is during the War of the Ancients. And you have like the dragons basically leave and let the Titan Watchers kind of take over while they're gone, while they go to leave. It looks like they're gonna go do the battle against Ajara and all that. So they use the device to kind of create a mist, it looks like, so that they cannot be seen. So this land can basically be safe. Again, like I said, very similar to how Pandaria did it. And the dragons themselves, they can't find it either. But you have these watchers who they're basically left to kind of caretake the land, and they kind of over time they shut down. Very much like how a robot would. And takes them quite a while to finally wake up again. Yeah, they're pretty much out for a very long time. And this is the present. And according to what they say, basically, they waited for the day when the elementals, or the elements, kind of rise up and empower the land again. And if you remember, I don't know if they're going by Chronicle lore, but I'm gonna take it within stride that they are. The dragons used to be elements, so it kind of makes sense that elemental powers would empower the their continent at the very least. So yeah, so the Watcher wakes up. He's like, oh hey, there's a bunch of element stuff. That guy ain't looking so good. This guy is probably the only one left of his people, I'm guessing. There might be more, but right now all we see is him. And he goes to see what's up. And as we can see again, there's a flower sprouting, there's magma everywhere. The land is waking up, essentially. You see a nice Titan door. This looks very Black Dragon-esque, from what I can tell. So yeah. His people, they're gone. When they were sleeping, elements were not kind to them. And this again looks like something from Uldum, from what I can tell from it. It looks very Uldum looking, very Titan looking. And he goes to go check on, I think, his leader. I'm guessing this is like a leader or a captain or something. I don't think it's Tyr, because Tyr's been dead for a while, and yeah, I don't think this is Tyr. I think this is somebody else. But he's long dead. He is the only one left. And he realizes that he has to turn this thing on himself then. So he tries to power it up, and it don't work right. And I really like how robotic he kind of looks, kind of acts. And but he realizes he's got to be the one to do it, and he's willing to throw away his life to do it, which I think is really noble and really cool. He, for such a short time character, I grew to really like him pretty quickly. I do want to see more of him in the future, and considering the fact that he survived, does settle me a little bit. So he grabs the device and uses all of his power, even though he's breaking apart. He shoves the pieces together. Sorry. Did an all-nighter for this. Oof. Sleepy. So yeah, he uses all of his strength to put this thing together so that the land could be awakened basically again. He's cracking all over the place. He's not looking so great. But he manages, he turns it on, and he gets thrown off. But at least he accomplished what he needed to do, and the clouds depart. But he accepts his fate. But luckily, Alexstrasza comes right on time, swoops on in, and saves his butt. Yep, that's Alexstrasza. It's gonna take me a little bit to get used to the new dragon looks for all the characters, but I'd say Alexstrasza looks pretty great. And the other dragons come in. I think that's Nosdormu, I think that's Kalagos, and I think that's Ysera's daughter. If these are all of the aspects. I'm not sure. I want to say it is. And these reservoir, everything's kind of coming alive again. That looks like Nosdormu. I'll take it with a grain of salt. It might be a new character. It might be Chromie. It might be Zodormi. Who knows? But it's dragon. We know this is Alexstrasza at the very least. So, but she does some poses, does some flying. It's very peaceful and it's very nice. Obviously, there are some threats on this continent, but none of it's been really revealed yet. It's very peaceful at the moment. But she puts her new friend down, gives a nice roar. It's looking pretty nice. And we got our logo, and that's Dragonflight. We don't really have a lot to go on just yet. It's still very new. I think that they're kind of like waiting to kind of announce everything in full bar. I think we're gonna have to wait a good 1 to 2 years, but it's very promising at the moment. I'm optimistic, I'll say. I don't really know, I can't really put everything all together just yet, and I think that's the smart way of going about it, personally. So, yeah, that's the new expansion, Dragonflight. And I'm gonna be calling it Dragonflights from now on. But, yeah, so that was that. I guess I'll catch you guys around for further talks about the dragons and the Dragonflights and the lore on it. But, for the moment, yeah. It looks very promising, and I'm gonna give it a fair chance. I think we should all give it a fair chance at the very least. But yeah, thank you guys for watching me, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Dragons.